And can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Draw play. Tannehill gives to Drake. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Let's go, hustle, fellas.
The throw on second down is Tannehill. He's got his man on the crossing route. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Quick.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Let's go.
Tannehill hands to Drake. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
There you go.
Tannehill. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A Dolphin first down as Tannehill is on target to the former Patriot Danny Amendola.
Go. Set. At 20.
On first down, Tannehill forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Drake off the give from Tannehill. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on third down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They decline there.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass, yet they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that penalty?
I'm so confused. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Now Brady throwing on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Bobby McCain. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the rookie out of Georgia, Sony Michel. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd down, Brady. The Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down. Cameron Wake in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Back deep, Danny Amendola. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taking it about the 36. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this.
Hey. 4 down. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Goal 50. 52. Hey, watch the slant. Right. Check safety.
There's a carry now for Mike Gillisley. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Cameron Wake able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Ryan Allen now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Around the NFL, 2nd quarter in Chicago. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here.
There you go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let one go deep for... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. He was looking for Parker that time. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. He was looking for Gronk that time. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Tannehill. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Adrian Claiborne able to drop him for a loss of 4. The Patriot fans certainly happy to see Claiborne wearing their jersey this season.
Obviously a good pickup by the AFC champs, and you have to go back to when Claiborne came into the league. A 1st-round pick with Tampa Bay. But just remember last season, 6 sacks in one game against Dallas. You'll remember Adrian Claiborne's name from that point on.
Who was blocking him that game?
No one.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. To throw is Tannehill. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the 50, it's Tannehill. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Let's go. Four down, check, four down.
Here's Gillislee. And a short pickup here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now Brady on the bootleg. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Brady now on first down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. William Hayes in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Wide! You don't want it.
To throw on second down. Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. New England on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Now Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
we
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Now a handoff for Drake, and he stopped immediately there. And the 2015 first-round pick, Malcolm Brown, brings him down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Tannehill now to throw. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Tannehill. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Tannehill now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Drake. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now it's Tannehill. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Tannehill in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Drake. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Deep.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 13. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
They'll run again with Hunt. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. The tackle that time by William Hayes.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Brady now to throw. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Brady got to have this one. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Jordan Phillips in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. Running, it's Drake. Shedding the tackle, and all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Drake. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. He's got Amendola for a Dolphins touchdown. Danny Amendola, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. for a touchback. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Brady now on 1st down. Slant route caught by Edelman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time. Oh, he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. William Hayes getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Brady to throw on 2nd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. William Hayes in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Go 50.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's going to go down again. Jordan Phillips in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
20! By 20!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Open man there is Patterson, complete. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Cordell Patterson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up men will take it now. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, we're at about 95% chance.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
They'll run with Drake. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On first down, it's Gore. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Amendola's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Tannehill now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gore. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
A give running right, Dre. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Tannehill. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So with that miss, Charles, you have to figure their fate. It might be sealed.
Yeah, you needed 2 scores. So you take the field goal first and then worry about getting the ball back. But that may not matter now.
Brady to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Robert Quinn in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw, Brady. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Brady. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Robert Quinn in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Brady. And the pressure gets to him again. Robert Quinn in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Cameron Wake in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. One final try now for Brady. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has